Okay, so this is what your final flyer might look like. So we're going to go through typography. Guys should have been working on your outline today. We're going to be doing details. But I'm going to start from the beginning for some of those, for those of you who have not done anything. The first step was to add 4 reference pictures. So all you have to do is you have to go to Echo, download the document from Echo. So I'll even do that for you. So we're going to go to Echo, we're going to go into My Class, and we are going to second 6 weeks. We are going to go to Assignments and into the reference. So, mascot reference. You will download this flyer. Once you have downloaded it, open it. It will open up a blank document. It won't have the pictures on there yet, so it will look like this. So then all you have to do is you have to go to Google and search, say, I'm on Team Dash and they're leopard. So I'm Google searching a leopard. We want images. If you go to Tools, Size, Large, when we stretch the images, they won't come out blurry. So you just have to click on it, right click on it, and hit Copy Image. And then we're going to go and make sure we're clicked into our reference folder. And we're going to hit Command V, and it's going to paste the image that we just got. If your image does not go into the reference folder, that's okay. Just drag it over to the reference folder and put it in there. And that way we can have all our references in the folder, and that way we can add all the references at the same time if we need to. Alright, so mine's a snowman for my example. So I have all 4 here. The next step, so after that, we're going to File, Save As. We're going to save it as a Photoshop document. You're going to put your name on it. So it'll say Color Run Flyer, your name. Hit Save. Hit OK. Then we're going to save it again. File, Save As. And this time, we're going to save it as a JPEG. It's got your name on it still. Hit Save. And hit OK. So every time we turn into Echo, it's going to be the JPEG. Every time we open and work in Photoshop, it's going to be the PSD that we want to open. So we turn that into the reference. So now we go to Colors. So all you have to do is Colors is unhide the layer, click on the layer. You need your team color. So my team color is this light blue. So I need to make sure I have that. So all you do is if you don't have this fancy window over here, you're just going to click on the square with color, and then you can drag the color up and down to find it and to find the shade. Okay, once you have your color, you're just going to hit OK. You're going to get your brush tool. You're going to make it fairly big. 50 is a good size, so we'll go 50. And you're just going to scribble a color. And then once you have all your colors, you need to at least have your team color in there. Once you have all the rest of your colors you're going to use in your mascot, we're going to save it again. So File, Save As. We're going to save it as Photoshop, and then we're going to change to a JPEG and save it that way. So save twice. Submit this to your colors. Once that is done, it is time for the sketch. So you just click on your sketch layer, you unhide it, and here's the difference. See the difference between the sketch and the outline. The outline's clean, it's sharp and black. The outline must be in black. The sketch can be in any color, and it can be messy. The easiest way for those of you who cannot draw or are not artistically inclined is to go into your reference. Hide the ones you don't want to use. So let's say I want to use that one. You're going to click on the layer that you're using. So it's the only one unhidden in your reference. We're clicked on it. We're going to go Edit, Free Transform. We're going to move it to where we want it, and you're going to make it as big as you want it. Remember, this paper here is a flyer. So if you want your mascot to be the whole page, that's fine, but now you're going to have a trickier time of doing your writing on the page, because if your mascot is black, you're going to have to make sure that you have white or a lighter color writing over your mascot when it hits it. All right, say I want my snowman just huge. Now when I have my typography, look, when it's here in the black of the hat, I would have to change that. So I wouldn't recommend putting it the whole page, but if that's what you want to do and you can work around it, that is up to you. So you get it where you want it. You're going to hit the move tool, and on your Photoshop, a window is going to appear, and you're going to have to hit apply. Once you hit apply, your Photoshop becomes unlocked and you can do whatever else you need to do with it. So we're still on layer 2. If I start drawing, it's going to draw directly on layer 2, and that's not good. So go back to sketch, get out your paintbrush, turn it to any color you want, preferably a color that's going to be easy to see. So if your mascot reference is really, really dark, get a bright color like red. And then we're going to start. The sketch can be any size. It's easier with a little bit of smaller brush. I recommend 10. And then you're just going to start, just sketching it. It doesn't have to be really choppy, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Now if you turn in a sketch that's like that, that's your sketch. I don't think so. Alright, you guys need to take your time with it still. Make sure it looks like this one. Alright. So when you're done, you have your sketch. You're going to hide your reference layer so you can turn all these back on and just hide the folder. And you're going to save again. So File, Save Twice. And then you're going to turn the JPEG into the sketch. Once you are done with your sketch, you're going to hide your sketch layer. Just kidding. You're going to unhide your outline layer. Click on the outline, and this helps that if your sketch is a different color, this is the part will help. So I do recommend not using black for your sketch. So just do this really quick. So mine's not black, so I could show you. So I did mine as like a magenta. So now I'm going to start my outline. So for the outline, we do want black. We want probably like 6. Right? And now zoom in so you have control, because you do not want those scratchy lines. So you want a nice smooth line all the way across. Now, it's not exactly straight, and that's fine. But it would have been better, it's better to have a little bit of a curvy line than to go like this and, oh, I messed up, so now I got to start again. And this looks terrible. This is consistent. It went all the way across. Me trying to reconnect the line, now I have to go in with the eraser, and I have to try and fix it and make sure it's the same, and sometimes it's too thin. So long guided strokes is better than short choppy ones. Alright? And take your time. So at corners, obviously you can pick up again. Corners are easy. Made a mistake, Command Z. And just take your time with your outline, because this is pretty much what makes your mascot, is the outline. And these are going to be our flyers. If your flyer doesn't look good, your team might not get support, and we want support for every team. The more support you have, the more successful your team will be in the color run. Alright, and then when you are done, when you have your whole outline, make sure, don't do what I did and draw directly on your outline. I just draw, or sketch. I just drew on my sketch. So now if I go to erase, it's going to erase my sketch. So now I'm going to have to go edit and step backwards. Alright, and I'm just going to have to do that over and over again until I get that. I need to have my outline unhidden, and I need to draw on the outline. So make sure you're drawing on your right layer. Once you are done, hide your sketch so you have a perfect outline and save again. So save it twice, once as a Photoshop document and once as a JPEG. Once you have done all of these steps, you are now caught up with the class.